Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lid Shop. So today I'm going to be working on my new daily, the IS200 that I wide-bodied. Very good decision for a daily, if I say so myself. And I got new spaces on there, and the spaces are bigger than on the Nissan. So my daily has bigger spaces than the project car. But that doesn't matter, because the fitment is still weak. But it's better, so I don't care. It's okay, but I'm gonna fix it. I need to fix the rust in the wheel wells because there are just big holes and a lot of rust, and the rockers are kind of good. They are fixed before, but the guy didn't do quite a good job. But I'm gonna leave it because it's the daily and it's good for MOT, so I'm not gonna bother doing the rockers. I'm gonna fix that when they rust away again. So for now, just the wheel wells, and I want to paint the fenders also. I got two spray cans in the same color as the car, so I'm going to spray those, and then my brother can detail the car, and the car should look good, and then I can get MOT, and then I can drive it and sell the Punto. Yeah, I'm going to sell the Punto. I'm going to miss that thing because this is so freaking slow, and the Punto is kind of quick, so I'm going to miss it. But now I got 4 doors, and you know, 4 doors more horror. So I'm excited to start driving this car, and in the future it's gonna have the same livery as the Nissan. So I got 2 wide bodies, rear-wheel drive, 6-cylinder inline cars with the CBS livery. It's gonna be cool. So let's dive into the rust. So I took the wheel off and put a little light in there, and as you can see, it's quite a big piece that I need to replace. So all the rust is already gone, and in here I got the template for what I need to make. Get spaces out of the way. Already got my template, so I need to cut this out of sheet metal, and then I can put it in there. And then this side is fixed, and look at my spaces. I mean, do you even spacer, bro? That's thick. It's just a thick spacer. But the fitment is kind of good. I can show you later, but the wheel is not really tucking in here, and it's still too high, although we got lowering springs. That's okay, it's a daily. If people are sitting in the back, I don't want to rub like crazy like Bouk's car. Sorry, Bouk. So let's cut the template out of the steel and put some welds on it and put it in here. Make it kind of waterproof, so not kind of make it waterproof. I'm gonna make it waterproof so no water gets in there and it's not gonna rust again. And as you can see here, the rocker is already done once, and it's not the best job in the world, but it's good. It's good enough. I'm gonna leave it because I don't want to fix that too. So let's start cutting and welding. So from template, now let's weld it in. This side is all welded up, and I needed to do it in sections. I needed to cut the big piece because in one piece it just wasn't possible. So I only need to weld the bottom seam over there, but for the rest it's all welded shut. And I couldn't weld it in one go because I have a shitty helmet, and my eyes started to hurt a little bit, and I don't want to wake up with the feeling that I got sand in my eyes. So I needed to take some breaks in between, and I haven't been doing nothing in those breaks. I began painting the front fenders. So this is the last primer coat. It needs to be black for the blue color to be the same color, the base coat. The undercoat needs to be black. And on that side I did the same on this side. I started with gray, so then I can sand it, and after sanding I can exactly see where I need to put the next layer of primer on, so it's a different color. So I start with gray, then I go to black, and then it should be a thick layer for the base coat to adhere on. And then after the base coat is on, I'm gonna put the clear coat on, and then it should all be just fine. So this actually needs one more layer of gray. You can see it over there, it just has a little striping. So a little layer of gray, then sanding, then black, then the blue, and then the clear. Both fenders are just drying in the black primer, and then after that dries I can use a 1000 grit sandpaper to sand it down, and then I can apply the blue paint. I'm gonna do that tonight, but I'm just gonna chill with Job and his girlfriend Sanne. And in between I'm just gonna paint the front fenders, and then tomorrow I'm gonna weld the other side and paint the rear fenders, or maybe paint the rear fenders Monday evening, I don't know. But I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow when I got the front fenders painted and start welding on the other side of the rear.
The next morning.
We had a really fun night yesterday. We played some car drift racing, and well, Yeah, so I painted the fenders in between. I did the base coat, I did 2 layers of clear coat, and I haven't seen the end result, so I'm gonna check with you guys what it looks like for the first time. Alright. Oh, damn! Yeah, that looks good. Honestly, for a rattle can, not that bad. Seriously, not that bad. Damn, that looks good. And if the car is polished too, because it's a little darker than the car right now, I guess. But I think the car needs a good polish and a good clean, so the color gets a little darker, because right now it's just the clear coat that's a little hazy and dusty. But man, that looks good. Now I just need to weld the back. The other side of the back, I need to finish a little piece on the side that I already did. And if I'm done welding, I can spray paint the rear, and then it's done. But first, let's rip off the masking. Yeah, that looks good. So as you can see quite clearly, it's a bit darker than the rest of the car, and I hope with polishing the car that the color gets a bit deeper, a bit darker, because if we look at the mirror, it's kind of the same color, but the car just reflects different. And they told me to do a black undercoat, but I'm starting to think it was a dark gray, so you get a little bit of a lighter end result. But besides that, it looks really nice. I'm so happy. The gapping may not be perfect, but I think it being in one color, it really helps that the gapping isn't perfect. You really look past that because it's the same color, and damn. Let's do the other side and then the welding. I cut away all the rust on this side, and it's more than I thought, and well, it is what it is. I just need to fix it. So I already made one little plate over here, and it's covered in zinc coating, so when that is dry I can weld it in. And that's the bottom part of the rocker, so the rocker is all one piece again, and then I can make the big plate that goes in here. And then this side is also done, and we can paint the fenders. The rust is fixed, and I coated everything in paint, sealant and anti-gravel spray, so it's nice and protected. I really like how this came out. You almost can't even see there's a piece welded in there. But happy with the end result. Now I just need to paint that black again, and then paint the fenders, and then she's done. And the rear is also done, and it looks kind of good. No, it looks pretty good. Only on this side, I don't know if I can get it. Right there, I gotta run in the paint. Clear coat is not really easy to spray from a rattle can. You need to do it exactly enough, and if you go under it, it doesn't look good, and if you go over it, it starts to drip. So I got 2 runs, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna fix that in the future sometime, because right now it looks okay, and I just want to get this car on the road. And only doing the clear coat on that little piece isn't that hard. Just take it off, sand it, and maybe clear coat it again. Maybe there's enough clear coat to just buff it out, but I think I'm gonna respray it because that's quite easy. But for now, let's get the paper and the tape off and have a good look at the end result. So the wide body is painted, and I also painted the rockers because I had some paint left, the right color. So I painted the rockers too. I think it just looks that little bit better. So I did it. It's not exactly the same color as the car because the primer is different, and it's not very beautiful, but it's the same color, so it's something. But now we got the beautiful fenders that are freshly painted, and they look a bit darker than the color of the car. And I think that's because the car is just scratched up. There are scratches everywhere. Somebody just washed this thing with literal sandpaper. So I think that the fenders and the car look way better if you polish it. So the best little brother in the world, my little, he's bigger than me, but he is gonna detail the car for me tonight so I can get the video online as fast as possible because I'm already a little late. But I think that's gonna make the car look way better. So let's polish this through. A little update on the car. I just did the top half of the car. It's still a little dusty, don't worry. It's looking quite nice. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a daily project car, so why make it perfect? You can see there are a lot of scratches. And for the people that are asking, just polish wasn't enough. There were a lot of scratches on the paint, so I needed to sand it, then compound it, and then polish it. The bottom half of the car doesn't need to be sanded, just polish. It will be good enough. So my little brother is done with the polishing and I'm really happy with the end result. It's really shiny, but it's even better with light on it. So damn, that looks good. I'm just a little bit shocked with how good it's looking right now because it didn't look this good when I initially brought it here. And just with a good polish, it's a big mirror and it's just so shiny. There are some scratches in it still, but yeah, we can get it out, but it's shiny now. I just need to put the little trim piece back and then she's done. She's not dirty over there. That's a reflection of the ground. That's how shiny she is. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna enjoy my new daily. I just need to get the MOT and then I can drive it. And I'm quite excited for that because it looks cool and I think it's gonna drive better than the Punto. It's not faster, it's slower than the Punto, but I think just riding it, the comfort is way better. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe down below and I'll see you guys at the next one. Although it doesn't have horsepower, but it's luxurious. Yeah, that.